What if your grey hair isn't aging you, but the way you're styling it is actually doing all the damage? It's not the grey itself, it's the subtle, everyday mistakes we don't even notice. The wrong cut, the wrong tone, the wrong habits. In this video, I'm exposing the grey hair mistakes women over 50 keep making and exactly how to undo the damage fast. Some of these might hit close to home, but they could be the wake-up call that changes everything. Let's dive in first with how your hair tone is fighting your complexion. Not all grey hair is created equal. Some women go silver, others turn a bright, icy white, and some end up with a yellowish grey that looks, honestly, a bit dull. It's totally normal. As we age, our hair changes in texture and tone. But here's the thing. When your shade of grey doesn't complement your skin's undertone, it can throw everything off. It might make your face look pale, tired, or even a little sickly, even if you're feeling great. An ashy grey might look too cool against warmer skin tones, and too much yellow in your grey can make your hair look like it hasn't been washed, even when it's freshly styled. That dull, brassy tone is common, especially if your hair has been exposed to a lot of sun, heat styling, or leftover colour from before you went grey. The good news is it's easy to fix. A good purple shampoo used once or twice a week helps cancel out those unwanted yellow tones and brightens your overall look. If your grey still looks a bit off, a stylist can apply a toner to even things out and bring back that clean, fresh tone that flatters your skin instead of fighting with it. You'll be surprised how much younger and more vibrant your face looks when your grey has the right tone. Now, even if your colour is perfect, if the cut is wrong, the whole thing falls apart, especially those outdated haircuts. Here's the thing, grey hair can be absolutely stunning. It can look bold, modern, and elegant. It has a presence, it tells a story. But it loses that impact when it's paired with a haircut that feels stuck in another decade. And honestly, that happens to so many of us. It's easy to fall into the habit of keeping the same cut we've had for 20 or even 30 years. It's what we know. It's familiar, it worked before, and it probably felt like a signature look for a long time. But as time passes, so do our features. Our face shape subtly changes, our skin becomes softer, and suddenly that once flattering cut just doesn't enhance our face the way it used to. In fact, it might even be highlighting things we'd rather downplay. Those heavy, outdated layers or stiff, blunt bobs might have looked great when we were 35, but now they can weigh the face down, pull the eyes downward, and add years instead of taking them off. Some of these older styles can also look flat or helmet-like, especially with the natural texture of grey hair, which tends to be more coarse and less sleek. But here's the good news. A fresh cut, one that's right for your current features, can completely transform your look. It's not about going trendy or drastic, it's about working with your natural shape and bone structure to create softness, movement, and a bit of lift. Soft layers around the face can brighten your expression and open things up. A well-shaped pixie can bring attention to your eyes and cheekbones. A modern bob, one with light layering or an angled edge, can add elegance without effort. These cuts are timeless, flattering, and easy to manage. The goal isn't to chase youth or hide your age. It's about embracing who you are now and wearing a style that reflects your confidence and grace. A haircut that flatters your features, fits your lifestyle, and enhances your silver or white hair will always feel more youthful than one you're holding onto out of habit. When your cut aligns with where you are today, it doesn't just make you look younger, it makes you look like your best self. And speaking of taking years off, let's talk about something sneaky: ignoring your texture. Grey hair isn't just a different color, it's a whole different texture. Once the pigment fades, the structure of your hair changes too. It can become more dry, more coarse, and sometimes even wiry in spots. If you're still treating your grey hair like the brunette or blonde hair you had in your 30s or 40s, it shows. That same shampoo you used for years. It might be too harsh now, and if you're skipping conditioner or not using anything to smooth it out, chances are you're dealing with frizz, puffiness, and ends that feel rough and dry. The truth is, grey hair needs more moisture and gentler care. It doesn't hold natural oils the same way, so it dries out faster and can look dull if it's not properly hydrated. The fix doesn't have to be complicated. Swap out your old shampoo for one that's made for aging or grey hair. These are usually more hydrating and designed to soften the texture. A rich conditioner is key, and adding a leave-in conditioner or lightweight oil can work wonders. Focus especially on the mid-lengths and ends, where grey hair tends to be the driest. When your hair is soft, smooth, and healthy-looking, it instantly brightens your appearance and makes your entire style feel more polished. Okay, now this next one might surprise you because it's not about your hair, it's about wearing the wrong colors. When your hair color changes, your wardrobe needs to keep up with it. What used to flatter your face when you were a brunette or dark blonde might not be doing you any favors now. That beige sweater you always reached for, or that warm camel coat you've had for years, could be making your skin look tired or dull. It's not that the clothes have changed, it's just that grey and white hair reflect light differently, and that changes the balance around your face. Grey hair tends to soften the contrast in your overall look. When your hair loses its deeper pigment, the colours around you start to matter more. Muted or dusty tones, like oatmeal, tan, or faded pastels, can wash you out or make your features look flat. You might look older or more tired, even if you feel great. That doesn't mean you have to wear loud or flashy colours, but adding a bit more life to your outfits can go a long way. Jewel tones like sapphire blue, emerald green, deep plum, or ruby red can brighten your complexion and bring warmth back into your face. Crisp white, navy, and black also help sharpen your look and make your grey hair pop in the best way. You don't need a whole new wardrobe, just be more mindful of the colours near your face, your tops, scarves, jackets, and even jewellery. A few changes can make your skin look brighter and your grey hair feel more intentional and fresh. Let's shift back to hair care, because the next mistake is using too much product, and sometimes of the wrong kind. Grey hair has a completely different personality compared to pigmented hair. It often comes in feeling coarser, drier, or even wiry in random patches. You might notice certain areas feel rougher than others, or that your hair doesn't lay the way it used to. That's because when our hair loses its pigment, it also loses some of the natural oils and elasticity that made it softer and more manageable. And understandably, many of us try to fight that new texture with products. Lots of them. Mousse to get volume, cream to smooth, spray for hold, serum for shine. We've all done it, trying to tame the stubborn pieces and bring back that silky finish. But here's where it backfires. Piling on too many products or using formulas that were designed for younger or darker hair can actually make things worse. Instead of adding life, they can make your hair feel stiff, sticky, or greasy. You might find your roots looking oily while your ends still feel dry, or your style just falls flat by midday. What used to be your go-to product when your hair was thicker or had more pigment might now be too heavy or too strong. The needs of grey hair are different, and so the way we care for it has to shift too. The better approach is to simplify, go lighter, not heavier. Choose products made specifically for grey or aging hair. These tend to offer hydration without the weight. Look for labels that say things like weightless moisture, light hold, or for mature hair. These products are designed to work with the texture and structure of grey hair, not against it. Oils and serums are still useful, but they need to be used with a lighter hand. Focus on applying them just to the ends, where the hair is driest, and avoid the scalp unless your hair is extremely dry. Start with a small amount and add more only if your hair really needs it. The goal isn't to control your grey hair into submission, but rather it's to support it so it can look its best. Grey hair can be beautiful, but it does need the right kind of care to stay soft, shiny, and full of movement. When you find that right balance, your hair will feel healthier and your overall look will feel fresher and more effortless. So now I'm curious, which of these mistakes surprised you the most? And if you enjoyed watching this video, you will definitely love this next one.